and we don't have that in our country. Une révolution.
Not in French, not in Nancy, not.
일본에서는 일본에도 있으면 좋겠다.
I see it as first time in Korea.
And I was like, oh, wow.
You have this, it's quite practical.
System, I think the transportation and everything is just hop here, the train, the taxi, very easy. Even though I cannot speak Korea, but it's very easy for me to get things. Everything is well organized. Because, like when you just arrive, you know what you want to take. Oh, taxi there, airport there, and then the trains there, express there, full stop here there. Like you have all the choice.
Yes, the public transportation. Like the trains and buses here are awesome. We have nothing.
I've really loved how the Koreans have a lot of things geared towards little kids. So even in the subways, sometimes the bathroom, they have a little kid toilet. That's just so small for kids, and we don't have that in our country. So my kids always get excited to see them.
Yes.
Un des systèmes coréens que j'aimerais avoir dans le pays, je vais répondre. Le métro, utiliser la carte bancaire pour pouvoir passer le métro. En France, c'est vraiment compliqué et en plus, ça coûte très cher. Donc,
Healthcare. I'm taking a Korean class, and someone in that class, he lives here, and he was getting like a full checkup done, and I was so jealous because in America, that's a struggle to like get any appointment for anything. So, yeah, healthcare, and it's so expensive too. So I'm just like, yeah, healthcare, like that would be nice if that system changed. Anybody else?
I love metro, but in my city, have a little small one, and in the country in general doesn't have too many metros.
J'aimerais bien avoir des bancs chauffants quand on attend le bus, à l'arrêt de bus du coup.
On n'a pas ça en France et en hiver c'est une galère, donc la même chose, vraiment, c'est une révolution.
Yes, yeah. Not in French, not in Nancy, not. Yeah, I love.
일본의 후쿠오카에서 왔습니다. 제가 처음으로 여기 왔을 때는 그 지하철 타고 엄청 쌌어요. 그리고 그 카드를 많이 쓰는 문화니까 어디든지 카드를 쓸 수 있잖아요. 그거 일본에서는 현금밖에 못 사는 가게도 아직도 있으니까 충격이었고 일본에도 있으면 좋겠다라고 생각하는 시스템이에요.
It was very, very pleasant that every cafe have like digital order, so you can choose language and you can choose what you want with pictures to not speaking, not asking. So it's really good, like every cafe, even small one.
It's really comfortable because it's easy for us because we don't know Korean language as well. So it's easy. You just order, you get your order, so it's okay.
Also possible to pay by card almost everywhere, like very fast. You just put it, no password. You just
and one more thing, it's really nice to have this currency change ATM because you don't need to find any people, you don't need to go to bank, you just go with your currency cash and change to local cash. So I see it as first time in Korea.
Yes. Never saw it before.
Yes.
안녕하세요. 민국 사람입니다. I studied on the airplane. Yes, we came 10 years ago, but just for one day, and we jumped on the subway system, and we were very impressed with how the design, it was very easy to understand and easy to explore, and I was very impressed with Hangul, and it made me want to learn how to read, so I would want to carry back the very good design.
Sim, segurança. A gente verifica que a Coreia é um país extremamente seguro, você pode andar tranquilamente, sem medo de ser assaltado, sem medo de ser roubado, sem medo de sofrer nenhum atentado ou coisa do tipo, algo que por vezes não acontece no Brasil, já que a gente não tem tanta segurança assim. A gente anda muitas vezes com muito medo e consequentemente era algo que a gente gostaria que tivesse no Brasil, com certeza.
I think Benny Jones or these supermarkets that works 24 hours. Really cool. Because in our countries, most stores closed 10 o'clock maybe. It's really hard to find anything at night.
In Ukraine, it's a bit better. We have 24-hour supermarkets in Kiev, but as soon as I moved to Germany, it's a bit tougher there. The shops are closed at 11, maximum 12. They don't work on Sundays, so you really miss Sullivan Soul, and I really miss convenience stores, Benny Jones. If you want something suddenly 3 a.m. in the morning, you can just go and buy the things.
And it's a lot of them everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just 1 minute and you see another one. It's really cool.
In Germany, maybe it's gas station where you can go, but I don't have car in Germany right now, so the only option is maybe to walk a few kilometers to find one, to buy something, or just to schedule to buy everything in advance on Saturday.
Coupon. Yeah, you can order something in a day and in the evening it arrives. It's really surprising and blow-minded.
Here I was surprised when I came back 2 years ago. My friend was ordering watermelons through coupon and I was like, oh, wow, okay. In Germany as well you have deliveries, but I think still it's not that common thing.
And usually you need to wait a lot in our countries to get something delivered. But right here it's like just ordered, delivered.
Yeah, the subway, definitely.
Yeah, it's just so convenient.
Yeah.
The numbering system.
And it's cheap.
And easy to get around.
Very
simple
good. And it's not usually too late.
So for the exits, if I wanted to go somewhere, I knew which exit.
Yeah, and there's different options for like the payment, we got the climate card. So that was really good. We were able to travel and use it for the week.
Payment system, I guess, like your card, but
like the trains are usually late. Not as frequent, not as frequent, yeah.
What I think was really good is when you have huge crossings, you have these little lights on the floor which tell you if the light is green already. It's something so basic, but for us sometimes the light doesn't work or it's such a huge mess. So I think it's quite practical. So that's something we could maybe copy quite easily. And we were also impressed by the fast train, the KTX to Busan. But we figured out, because the trains look very similar than what we have in France, and we figured out that actually it's the French and the Korean together that built the train. So it's a copy of what we have, TGV, the fast trains in France. So that's why they look very, very similar. Just that you get way more people in the Korean train. It's better copy maybe, but with a lot of more capacity than what we have in France.
It's very efficient. People think about each other when doing stuff, which is nice.
Merci beaucoup.
Oui, merci.
Ma sicuramente i trasporti per noi sono stati una scoperta, perché avete un sistema di utilizzo dei trasporti pubblici ottimale. Very, very good.
California has very bad public transit, so we're about to take the train. So I wish we had more trains in California. Yeah, they're trying to build them, but they're very slow about building them.
I mean, I guess number one, the transportation system. That was pretty easy to try to get used to. The fact that the stores are open pretty late too, so you can get food. So the system itself is pretty good. And then the culture, I guess too. Yeah, everybody likes to have a good time, but responsibly. So yeah.
I think the subway system, because we don't have this, I mean, like every location we have the subway, the train station. We can go anywhere, even the long distance. But not in Malaysia. There's only one option to drive only. So here you can have multiple transportation, like especially the train is very good. So I wish our country had the same things. Subway system like this.